What's up, guys? This is Josh back with Inside Wrestling Truth. I got another top 10 for you tonight. Tonight's top 10 is going to be the top 10 matches of all time. Uh, these are just my personal pick top 10. I'm sure some will agree and some won't agree. But this is just how I feel about the top 10 matches of all time. Let's get into it now. Number 10, Hulk Hogan versus Ultimate Warrior, WrestleMania 6. If you remember the big lead up for these two men, it's the best match Ultimate Warrior ever had. Hogan put him over. He won the belt. But all in all, it was a classic match. I don't remember how many fans showed up for this match, but at the time it was the biggest match of all time. Great match. They go back and forth, and then Warrior beats him right as Hogan gets ready to kick out of 3. That's number 10 on my list. Number 9, I'm going to WrestleMania 17 TLC Tag Team match between the Dudleys, Edge and Christian, and the Hardy Boys. If you remember this, Tables, Ladders, and Chairs was an awesome match. All 6 men were all over the place, going through tables and ladders and chairs and all that. It's probably the greatest tag team match I've ever seen. Anybody that has that on DVD, check that out. That's my number 9 match of all time. It's just the way they fly around and the way they go through tables and the shots they take. Edge and Christian stand on top of the table. Just it's cool shit, man. Number 8 is Bret Hart versus Roddy Piper, WrestleMania 8 for the Intercontinental Championship. I feel that was Roddy Piper's greatest match of all time. Bret Hart made him look like $1 million. If you remember, it's where Bret Hart pins Piper. He comes off the ropes and does like a flip and pins Piper's shoulders down. Bret Hart wins back the Intercontinental belt. Classic match. It's my favorite Roddy Piper match of all time. Number 7, Shawn Michaels and Kurt Angle, WrestleMania 21. It was the first time we got to see these two guys work together. Classic chemistry. Shawn Michaels can work. I give him his props. But Kurt Angle is just a wrestling machine. They go at it for a pretty long time. It's awesome to watch the chemistry between the two guys go back and forth, and that is why it's number 7 on my list. Number 6, Undertaker versus Shawn Michaels, WrestleMania 26. Yeah, WrestleMania 26. When the Undertaker ends Shawn Michaels' career. I could have put either that one or the one from WrestleMania 25. Both are classic matches. As you know, Undertaker wins. He always wins at WrestleManias. I mean, they would go back and forth. You would think it would be over, that the next guy would kick out. Another guy would kick out. One would hit him with his finisher, would kick out. Another guy would hit him with his finisher, kick out. And then finally Undertaker beats him. But, yeah, that's number 6 on my list. Number 5 on my list is from WrestleMania 13. It's the I Quit match, submission match. If you remember, Bret Hart versus Stone Cold Steve Austin. I could watch this match over and over and over. It's just great chemistry. Those two guys could work together any night. Uh, they just have awesome chemistry, man. And Steve Austin loses probably like 5 gallons of blood in the match. And Bret Hart has him in the sharpshooter, and Austin won't tap, and he passes out. And that's really what set the tone for Austin to be a face and Bret Hart to be a heel. But it's an incredible match. The chemistry Bret Hart and Stone Cold had with each other, just incredible. Number 4 on my list is Ric Flair versus Harley Race from Starrcade '83, or it might have been '82, one of them years. Ric Flair beats Harley Race. It's in a steel cage. They go for a pretty long time. Ric Flair finally beats him, and all the guys come out and give him his props. It's a hell of a match. Even if you don't like old wrestling, if you go get the DVD and you see these two guys, you'll love their match. It's a great, great match. I love to watch Harley Race work. And back then it was even fun to watch Ric Flair work. But that's my number 4 match of all time. Now moving into my top 3. Number 3 is Brock Lesnar versus Kurt Angle, WrestleMania 20. If you've seen this match, you know why it's up here in my top 3. They battle, they wrestle, they shoot wrestle. I mean, they do all kinds of shit. Brock Lesnar almost breaks his neck at the end of this match. They go back and forth. Each other tries to use each other's finisher. At the end of the match, Brock Lesnar tries to do a somersault off. Almost breaks his neck, but he still pins Kurt Angle and wins. It's another match that you can just sit and watch over and over and over and over. It's great chemistry, great art in the ring. Just a hellified match. And the match itself, as the guys wrestle, it just tells a story. And I think that's what we're missing from professional wrestling right now. Number 2 match of all time is from WrestleMania 3. It was the Macho Man versus Ricky Steamboat. If you remember WrestleMania 3, the big match was supposed to be Hogan and Andre, but Savage and Steamboat stole the show. Both of them had 2 unique wrestling styles, high pace, fast. Not the biggest guys in the world, but worked hard. Just a killer match all the way around. Steamboat wins the Intercontinental belt. But it was by far the best match on the card. You know, it was fun to watch. It was a good build-up for the match. Like the other matches I've said, it told a story during the match. And it was good to see Steamboat. Savage put Steamboat over for their Continental belt. I think it was a really, really superb match. And I think it's a match that a lot of people will never ever forget. Real. And my number 1 match of all time comes from SummerSlam 1991. It's for the Intercontinental Championship, Bret the Hitman Hart versus Mr. Perfect. If you've seen this match, you know why it's the best match. They go from the start of the bell to the end of the bell. They go back and forth, try for finishers. Bret Hart, Mr. Perfect told stories when they wrestled. They knew each other's moves. They knew what the next was going to do. It's kind of like when you have a dancing partner, you know what's going to happen next. Just Shawn Michaels or Bret Hart and Mr. Perfect's match at SummerSlam 91. It stole the show at SummerSlams. I haven't never seen a match at a SummerSlam like it since. Bret Hart and Mr. Perfect were made to work with each other in the ring. I wish we could be spoiled like that today to see 2 wrestlers work together like that. because it was just something special when them two worked together. And that's my number one match of all time. I probably won't be doing any more top tens. It's probably it for my top tens. But that's my top 10 matches of all time. Um, I got shoots coming. I'm probably gonna do another questions and answer session. Just keep checking in with me, and you'll see what I have up on here. Like I said, get your money and pay your bills. And rest in peace to my boy, Soulja Slim. Peace.